another episode of Election Update with distinguished Emmanuel Iheme. So without wasting too much time, please address the viewers out there.
Good afternoon and welcome to the elections update. And we informed yesterday that we were going to come live and give feeders from possibly a polling unit or some polling unit in Benin City, Edo State. And we are glad that we are live now. You can listen in, especially if you are from Edo State or you are voting from any polling unit in Edo State. You can also send us your observations about the elections. You can also send us what you know has transpired in your polling unit, and you can also contribute. We'll do some analysis and we'll keep you posted on any information as it breaks. Please feel welcome as always.
Okay, thanks for being on the show. We have a visitor actually who would like to join the live. I don't know. Miss Jennifer Okichukwu. She also wants to join the live as well. So with what you have on ground, so without wasting too much time, let's go straight to action. What are the updates you have based on the election?
I think I would like to inform our listeners and viewers that there is a little information I would like to relate with them regards the elections in Edo State. Eligible voters are 1.3 million, and the polling units are actually 8. And the candidates that are vying for the governorship position in Edo State are 14 altogether.
Sorry to cut you, sir. You said the polling units are how many?
8 polling units.
So how many local government areas do we have in Edo State?
I'm coming. We'll get to that. I'm coming. We'll get to that in a bit. And you have some 14 candidates that are vying for the seat. And the candidates are 14, like I earlier said.
Okay.
And it's quite unfortunate that we now have the whole setting reduced to just 2 candidates, and which is the candidate of the PDP and that of the APC.
Okay.
And that of the APC. And it's sad to know that a country the size of Nigeria and the state the size of Edo State,
okay,
would now have just 2 candidates as the major in an election that has 14 candidates. Again, that then means that the whole thing has been reduced to a child's play, because you now have not that you have others vying,
okay,
but they've given light to just the candidate of the PDP and that of the APC.
So sorry to cut you out.
Okay.
So the question is this: since they are, we're in a nation whereby they're trying to cut candidates based on because of the party they're following.
No. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
It's not like they are saying other parties will not be vying for the governorship position.
Okay.
Morally, what they've done is that the press, let me even put this straight to the press.
Okay, good.
Yes, it is true that contesting for political position in Africa or even globally could be very expensive. But to imagine or to think that the press would now be encouraging the fact that if you don't have so much money, you cannot vie for political position, especially when they know that you have more than enough to give in terms of servitude to your fatherland, but they rather follow money. You understand? It now become a money thing. How much you have, that is how much light the press will give to you. That's why the PDP and the APC are heading sway in Edo State election. Not like they don't have other candidates who can perform better, who can do better when it comes to serving the people. Because as far as I'm concerned, if truly it is about servitude to humanity, there is no way politicians will be killing people. There is no way they will be maiming. There is no way they will be assaulting voters. Because what we have seen in the Edo State election so far, it has been characterized with so many assaults on even voters. It has been characterized with rigging, you understand? It has been characterized with so many abnormality that is not associated with elections. And I think I hope the world is listening and the world is watching.
Sure.
So that when, like, they have threatened, I know the only thing they fear now is when they threaten to ban them from traveling to other parts of the country or other parts of the world. Maybe that will, in a way, deter them from misbehaving. But what we have seen in Edo State so far has shown that they don't even care. If you like, ban them. If you like, don't ban them.
That's crazy.
That means taming Nigerian politicians is even more difficult. It's even easier to tame a snake than to tame a Nigerian politician, because they have become so deadly.
Wow.
They have become so wicked.
Wow.
They have become so heartless to the extent that when the people reject them, they will force their way into the people. That is what is currently going on in Edo State. The Edo people.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
What I just said now. We all know that Nigeria is a kind of country whereby people, most of the politicians actually, or the political party, or the political bodies, they always try to use propaganda to win the heart of people. Whenever I said something on the show yesterday that's on Your View, talking about people not selling their votes,
Yes.
which actually is a mix of propaganda, whereby the government or the so-called political parties, they try to buy the love of the audience so they can vote for them, get them into power, and they end up messing up everything. Don't you think it is so biased and so, let me use an official word, so disgraceful of the political party to be trying to buy their way when they know that they themselves have nothing to offer?
No, here is the truth. You know, I've said all along that a leader is like a servant.
You know that a leader is like.
So if you are a leader, you will serve the people. You will not serve yourself. If you are a leader, you will not force yourself.
Expect him to have the ability to protect. So why would he be giving such incompetent advice that they should leave this?
Well, if you call it incompetent, the police is overhauled, and individuals who you have in police are individuals who, first of all, understand that police is a civil organization. You understand? Police is set up constitutionally in the constitution to protect the lives and properties of Nigerians internally, while the military, which is the soldier, is created for external aggression. But the situation where the police have become a law court of their own, a police have suddenly become a political party. The police, Nigeria police as it stands today, has become a foot soldier for politicians. I think it doesn't make any sense at all. But I think while we are going on in the program, as we progress in the program, I would like to also inform that the election didn't stand on time. Some polling unit I followed, the electoral material started arriving as at 9:48. 9:48 a.m. And as I speak to you,
Okay.
we'll be reaching out to, our man on ground,
Correspondence, right?
our correspondents on ground. Let us see if we can reach out to him now via the telephone. Let us feed us in with all that is going on in Edo State.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be good.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I understand you are in Edo State and you are in a polling center around Igo in Benin City.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, I want you to feed us in with all that is going on, and please, you greet the listeners before you do so. You are live. Oh, the network has played a prank on us. Let's try to get him on again. Yeah, hello. I think the network is the service is very bad.
It is raining, so the network is kind of bad over here in the city.
Oh, maybe that is showers of blessing, kind of.
Of course it is, of course it is.
So report your location and report your police center and introduce yourself to the listeners. You are live on air.
That's good. I am Mike. My polling unit is Igbo community. That's what polling unit 10.
Okay.
Precisely. Yeah. When I arrived at my polling unit this morning, around 8:45, I saw 3 electoral INEC officials who were meant to observe the election in my polling unit. And then in approximately some minutes past 9, a policeman came around who is supposed to monitor the whole activity there.
Okay.
Then later on, they brought the electoral material.
Okay. But
The electoral material.
Mike,
Yeah.
with all you have seen in the elections, would you say it has been free, fair, and smooth?
No. At some point, the election was compromised.
Oh, okay.
The election was compromised by the individual in that community who is believed to be a member of the All Progressive Party.
Okay, so
When he was entertaining some of the security agencies that came around.
okay. Hold on. That allegation is very strong and weighty. But what about the card readers? Were they working? Did you people vote electronically or manually?
The card readers were working fine. Everything was going on smoothly.
So when you voted, was it there was no disruption from the card readers and all that?
Yes. I was accredited because the voting process was accreditation and voting
Simultaneously.
accreditation. Then later they call it the vote, but they accredit you vote immediately.
Okay. So, but with what you can see from your polling unit now, you can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, with what you have on ground, with the information you have on ground, would you say that the elections has been very peaceful in terms of?
I can tell you even why the election was compromised. That the people in the community, they refuse to believe in the simple agenda of
No, hold on, Mike. You know, we are not talking about the campaign. I think the campaign is over, and you have said that.
I am telling you what is happening now.
Okay.
PDP has won in Igbo community.
What?
Yes, PDP has won. The votes have been counted out. PDP has been declared the winner in Igbo community.
Oh, that is breaking news, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, the news is just breaking now that the PDP has won in the community, Igbo community.
Yes, they have won in Igbo community.
Oh, okay. And what is what is the atmosphere like in Igbo community after the declaration?
It is very calm. It is very calm.
Okay, you please stay safe and. All right, thank you for reaching out to us from Benin City, Edo State, South Nigeria, and we may call you again to get a feeder from you.
No problem, sir.
All right, please stay safe and stay calm. God will watch over everyone over there.
Yes.
God bless you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for your time.
All
right. So you have heard, this is live and direct, and this is the beauty of the whole thing. You have seen that we are actually live, and as the news is breaking, we are breaking with the news. And without any missing word, I would like to say that at least we have kept our promise. We have brought you live coverage of the elections, Edo State Decide 2020, and it's always a delight, you know, to come to you, and we hope we can come back again and we do justice to some of the questions that will be rolling in and that we have been getting in. So you stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. We'll be back shortly to do justice to some of the questions that we are getting.
Okay. Thanks. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Welcome back to the show. It's still election updates, and we have on the show distinguished Emmanuel Iheme. So, since we've gone with the first segment, let's go to the next segment with questions. Question 1. What is your take on the election so far in Edo State?
Of the activities of the election that they are conducting today. You understand? However, the election today has been characterized with so many irregularities, ranging from vote buying to violence, even in the polling center where the incumbent governor of the state went to vote. There were video footages that are spread across the social media of how violence erupted in the centers. And to that extent, one would say that the election has not been peaceful. And on the fact that the people were selling and buying votes and all that, we would also say that that is irregularities, you understand, electoral irregularities, and makes it not something unusual, especially in Africa. It is usual because every now and then when election is on, people sell and buy votes. But to think that INEC had given Nigerians and the Edo people and the reason to believe that they are ready for that they were ready for the elections, and now they are seeing that the votes were being bought and sold. I just hope that when the election will be announced, they will not announce an election that was characterized with a result that was characterized with such irregularities.
Okay, thank you for that. Moving on to the next question. How do you react to the police invasion at Wike's hotel?
Well, that is condemnable, and everybody has been condemning that. To think that security agents that were sent to monitor the elections were the same people who were constituting nuisance, so to speak, then we can. The honorable thing to say here is to just state the obvious. That was wrong. For instance, Wike was not the only person that was present in Edo State.
Okay.
Wike was for PDP, Ganduje was for APC. Okay. If you are ready, like Wike sent out a tweet on his official Twitter handle on Twitter, okay, that is the security agents has besieged his hotel. You understand, insisting that they have a directive from the IG of police that he should leave the state. What you expect to see in such an instance is the IG is supposed to also order that Ganduje should also leave the state, because Wike is the director of PDP campaign in Edo State, and Ganduje was also made the APC campaign director. You understand? So they have the right to remain in the state. But again, what Nigerians should be looking at is the reason why civil election, you need police. This is democracy, for instance. We don't need military, anything that has to do with the military, to come stand in place of democracy. This was the same reason why it was so easy for the interregnum that took place recently in Senegal to take place, because you give military so much power in times where you have democracy. This is wrong, and I hope they are watching, and I hope that Democrats in Nigeria are seeing the turnout of events in Edo State, and INEC must do their job. They must ensure that this election result is not tampered with, because the world is watching them.
Okay, now to the next question. Do you still have faith that INEC can deliver on a free, a fair
an credible election in those states, do you think it's possible for you to have it?
No. Honestly, I lost my faith since last night and very early this morning. I lost faith on INEC. If INEC cannot carry out an election that is electronically transmitted, then automatically there is no way we can have faith in INEC. You understand? The election is not free and fair because it has been characterized with irregularities already. So automatically there's nobody who can have faith in INEC. You understand? What every right-thinking Nigerians should be doing now, going forward, they should pressure Buhari, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to sign the Electoral Act into law. You understand? Once you sign it into law, the tendencies are that you can stay in your comfort zone and you still vote. You understand? So the big question we should be asking Buhari now, why is he scared of assenting to that bill? That bill has been with him even since immediately he claimed they said he won the first elections, his first government. So now he's coming at the second tenure. One would expect that the honorable thing for him to do, in order for contestants of political positions not to resort to going to court, was to sign the electoral bill, sign it into law to ease things for everybody.
Okay, that's a good one actually. So to round up the show, I would like you to please give us what your own personal prediction is. Like, who do you think might likely win the election that was run today at Edo State?
Well, I honestly, you just asked me a question that is very sensitive. Honestly, I don't want to to decide to say this is where I stand in, because Nigerians will interpret it that I stand with a certain political party. But given the situation on ground, from what I've observed, I've seen that people are standing more with the incumbent governor. You understand? So and from my observation, you understand, the love that they have for their governor is simply amazing. You understand? That and some people feel very bad that Oshomole, somebody who said he stand and stamp against godfatherism, is now wanting to be a godfather in Benin. He wants to be making people governor like it's been done in Lagos. And I understand that there is a popular slogan recently that has been everywhere on the social media, that Edo no be Benin, and you know, all those kind of things. Edo is not Benin and Benin is not Edo and all that. I believe strongly and firmly that the Edo people, you understand, they've said they will resist and they are ready to resist godfatherism. Well, let this election be the test for them if they are ready to stop godfatherism in the Edo State.
Okay, so automatically, who do you think can possibly be the winner? We did not announce yet, but just like the same way we have the sports bets, predictions. Okay, Man is gonna win over this particular club and stuff. So who do you think might likely win this Edo State election before INEC announced the results?
You are honestly, you are putting me on the line. Okay. Let me say, I think with what I've seen so far,
okay,
with the informations available to me so far,
okay,
I think that the incumbent governor looks like he's having an edge over the APC candidate Ize Iyamu, and I don't know how that will pan out. But I would advise again, all those who have voted in Edo State, the honorable thing to do that is within your fundamental human right is to accompany your vote to the INEC office or their offices in Edo State, where they will collect all the results. You understand? And subsequently announce it. So you can, that is the only way you can know that your votes, understand, are counted. Once you vote at the unit where you voted, please, if it's possible for you, I understand some people, they will be doing some counting at the various centers now.
Yeah.
If it's possible for you, accompany your vote to the INEC office in Benin.
Okay. So, being said that, actually, so that means you are kind of predicting that the distinguished, what's his name again?
Obaseki.
Distinguished Obaseki might likely be the winner That the same way we can predict that Barca might be the winner against Man U.
My brother, don't put me on the line. Thank you for having me. Don't put me on the line.
Okay, thanks a lot for being on the show today. It's been nice. It's been cool having you on the show today. Though actually, it's a program that pops up.
Hopefully, when we come tomorrow, Edo State would have gotten a new governor, or the incumbent will still be the governor to continue his second tenure.
So that's what's likely for all our brothers and sisters out there in Edo State. Whatever turns out to be the result,
yeah,
we should be expecting them to send us maybe some plate of rice and drinks.
Honestly, thank you. Good evening everywhere you are plugged in. Bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow when we'll come to you again to announce probably the winner of the elections.
Okay.
That is if an INEC permits us to do so.
Okay, no problem. So thanks a lot for being on the show. It's still your show of choice, the program of choice, election updates, right here on Red Alert FM. See you next time. Bye for now.
All right.
Red Alert FM. News as it breaks.